Welcome to Thelia, Flame Oracle. Welcome back, beloveds. Today we step into the portal of 777. Today marks a day of spiritual mastery, soul alignment, and the echo of destiny is waiting beyond the veil. My hands are vessels. They move as extensions of my breath and my heart, weaving the language of the unseen into the cards before us. You will not see my face today. Instead, I invite you to feel, to listen, beyond the eyes, to receive this message as if it were whispered directly into the hidden chambers of your heart. This reading is for those who have loved beyond lifetimes, for those who have felt the ache of impossible timing, who have whispered to themselves, I guess I'll see you next lifetime. It is for those who know that love is both the wound and the medicine, the flame and the ash. As I lay these cards, may you hear the voice of your own soul. May you remember the contracts you wrote in stardust, the vows whispered between heartbeats. Enter this space only if you are ready to see the truth beyond the longing, only if you are ready to hold yourself in the tender, fierce light of your own love. Breathe, feel, and receive. Ashe. The channel song message for this reading is by Erica Badu, titled Next Lifetime. What am I supposed to do when I want you in my world? Or how can I want you for myself when I'm already someone's girl? What am I supposed to do when I want you in my world? Or how can I want you for myself when I'm already someone's girl? I guess I'll see you next lifetime. The angel number presiding over this reading is angel number 14446. We will pull cards from the Kipper and Mermaid deck, starting out by the cards that speak to your desire, the cards that speak to the lesson, and cards that speak to the path forward. So for those of you who resonate with this 7-7 reading, let's see about this energy, longing, acknowledgement of next lifetime. Let's see about this desire. What messages do you have, Spirit? Now what am I supposed to do? We have Soul Cage in the reverse. And with the title of the song here, there is a gentle acceptance that timing is not right. And this acknowledgement could be what is freeing you from feeling trapped, feeling captive and restricted. Tell us about this desire. Next, we have transparency in the reverse. Questions that linger. Questions about authenticity, genuineness, and presence. You could have possibly been in a situation where the party that you were with, what they brought to the relationship dynamic did not allow you to stand on a sturdy foundation of honesty. There could have been a lot of gray areas here. One more card for your desire. Next, we have Coral's Wisdom. So you are with a partner who, or in a relationship dynamic, because it takes two to tango. So there could have been acknowledgement of being party to. However, there was a lack of honesty. You didn't feel comfortable being your true self. And the delicateness that this required, the environment never gave that to you. Okay. Let's drill down. Tell us more about this desire, Spirit. No longer feeling trapped, even though things are unclear about this relationship situation. Maybe there was lies, cheating, dishonesty. We have hurting, agonizing pain in the reverse, spiritual awakening, realization in the reverse, shapeshifter mimicking in the upright. You have come to a place where you are resigned to accepting what was, and you are realizing that through all the fog that you're left with, the cobwebs that was brought into this situation, you're realizing that not only were you not in a place of enlightenment with this person and growth, they contributed to not only keeping you there, but they were also not spiritually awakened. When it came to the delicate aspects of the relationship, where there was room for fragility and working towards a period of building and creating, this person was busy shape shifting and mimicking. So you could have had someone in your energy who was saying all the right things, doing all the right things, but they were disingenuous. They created a lot of smoky mirrors for you as well. Let's drill down another layer. What other messages, Spirit, for this 7-7 portal reading? Unlock the gate. Explore the unknown and walk new paths together. Free yourself. There could be conversation or contemplation about going back to this person with the together card, but this could also be Spirit inviting you to enter into a lone path with the guidance of the divine. We have Fool's Gamble. This message is resonating very deeply from your spirit guides, and they are saying that because of all the uncertainty that you were dwelling in previously with this unrealized person, that it would have only been a fool's gamble. Beware of deceit. Beware the deceit of tricksters, as risky paths lead to downfall. You are seeing and you are digesting the fact that this relationship would have gone nowhere. Healing mirage. You're looking at the lies, you're looking at the smoky mirrors, and you are accepting that you were with someone who had invested in snake energy. This energy was only interested in being in your face, wasting space and breath, and possibly returning back to you the things that you said, or maybe just putting a little sprinkle and pizzazz on them. The lesson in this whole dynamic with this desire, this unmet desire with this snake energy that you couldn't build anything with, that you only got smoky mirrors, and that you ended up feeling trapped and needing to be free from. The lesson here is about casting away those things that are burdensome to you. An unrealized, unawakened energy that is engaging in shape shifting, lies, deceits, mimicry is not the kind of energy that you can grow with. You cannot do anything with this. This will go nowhere. Water flight, Atlantis releasing, possibly relationships where it seems like it's a home run, first ball out the gate. Be careful as well with Selkie and her skin, falling on shape-shifting, mimicking energy. A bit in the challenge. There is a warning here about being careful about energies that rush, that are overzealous. and those that are inauthentic. With the privileged lady here, there could be a tiny warning here about energies wanting to insert themselves to towards you because of some privilege that you may carry. This could be anything: your cooking, your time, your love, the quality of your love, the quality of your attentiveness. When you show up for others, are you present? Are you more than the regular? Are you one of those beings? The lesson: releasing that which doesn't serve and being open to the divine restoring you rapidly, that you're able to recoup anything that you would have lost, any sense of excellence and success that you thought you lost with this gamble. The lesson is that spirit can take you from strength to strength. And when you unzip yourself, when you've reclaimed yourself, this allows you to step and walk in the privilege and the light of your own divine essence. Let's pull some clarifiers for the lesson. What is the additional lesson, Spirit, for this 777 portal reading? We have King of Swords, being a master of the air, being just, being concise, being clear of mind. There is an indication here as well with the winged creatures in the background of being aware enough to key into those ancestral messages as well. To some, life has no meaning. They see black cat, they see butterfly. They're so out of tune that they miss the message. King of Swords, Knight of Swords in the reverse, whole inner growth in the reverse. Be careful of those who talk big, but there is no action behind it, with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. No action and no inner growth. Test the spirit. That's a part of the lesson. Suss out people to see whether or not they're on your spiritual level. If they're spiritually evolved, suss out people and let the truth rest with you for where they are operating from. We have the Page of Cups. Is the love true or is it not? Not everyone that will want to bring you an offer will be the right person. Additional messages for the lesson in this situation. Depression. Learning to weather the storms of potentially being deceived. Addiction, compassion. You could be engaging in different ways to cope. The person that you were dealing with could have also suffered from addiction. You could also be feeling very down, as though very doubtful. Be very aware of energies that are of you and that which are not of you. Know your truth. That which is not of you, return to sender. We have gold in the reverse. Solid finance. There could be some issues here with how you're coping, and it could be affecting the integrity of your long-term ability to sustain yourself financially. Could be affecting your investments. It could be affecting how solid your investments remain. So that could be something to look forward or to look out for. Messages for the path forward. Moving through the desire of having lost on something that you hoped would have been, but being honest that this person was not your person. The path forward is dying and being resurrected, pretty much, if you look at this vulnerability card. It's dying and allowing yourself to be utterly destroyed to the point of ashes and to wake up the next day to see a renewed reflection of self with the mirror. Know thyself, self examination, seeing who you really are. And again, this is picking up on this depression, addiction, compassion, and possibly impacting your finances here. There is a lesson here about the extent to which you allow people to affect you. Hmm. One more card for path forward. Path forward, look at this. If you trust the divine and you trust that this was going nowhere, you know it wasn't. Even though you are disappointed, you could be crying. You know that this was going nowhere. And so, really and truly, with what is on the distant horizon for you, it really doesn't matter. However, this does not negate the fact that your emotions are very real and palpable, that you are feeling them in a very real and tangible way. And so, between here and there, consider exercising more care and balance in how you go through this emotional period. Freedom, surrender, path forward. Release. Release strings that have you bound when it comes to vulnerability as well. Allowing yourself to be you. You're not too much, you're not too little, you're just right. Social media keeping tabs in the reverse. You could have been keeping tabs on another person. You could have been watching them here with the mirror. But with social media in the reverse and mirror in the upright, this is you going within and assessing yourself to find victory again with the Six of Swords energy. Let's pull some final cards for you. For the path forward, spirit guides, Archangel Michael, trusted ties, gift, and one more card. Distorted view, perspective in the reverse. So in the end, you will gain a certain clarity. It seems here that there is a party person with a gift or a blessing coming in for you. This person could be coming overseas. There could actually be, while, if this reading resonates with you, while you are going through depression and heartbreak and healing, there may be another party who is actively making plans to travel towards you. This person may have been a part of your social media community, depending on what platform you're in, and you could have taken a step back. This person is planning to travel towards you with the hope of rebuilding with you and finding a mutual or common ground or understanding. This person wants to take you out, but they're not telling you they're coming in. They want to surprise you. This person has been thinking about you. Distant horizon, Six of Swords, distorted perspective in the reverse. Whomever this individual is, they have had a bit of a come to Jesus moment, but definitely a ding, ding, ding moment of clarity. And they are coming in to tell you or share some sentiment about you that they have come into. This could have been through a dream. This could have been through therapy. This could have been just through waking hours and them coming to a clearer space about how they feel with regards to you. Thank you so much uh, for your ear with this 777 portal reading where we explore the theme of Erica Badu's next lifetime. And we looked at the desire that you're carrying, the disappointment from this shape shifting energy with which you were not able to heal. You were left with only mirages. And the lesson in this is being careful about who wants to be in your energy, but also being unapologetic about letting go of situations and people that are not aligned to you. Watch out for people who have big talk and small game. All they have to offer you emotionally is a fish in a cup. You can't drink it, and the fish, I'm sure you will never be able to eat. These situations will only lead you into depression and restarting, healing, healing, healing. Even though that is a part of life, the lesson here is not repeating a lesson. It's moving through it successfully with vulnerability, seeing yourself clearly, and allowing yourself to surrender to what life has to offer. Until next time, thank you so much. That's it for now. Take care. Bye bye. If you felt the flame, it wasn't just a message, it was memory. This is Thelia, Dragon Seer, Phoenix born, voice unstolen, truth untamed. Leave only if your soul has had enough. But if you're still burning, come back. And remember, the dragons, they're always watching.